dropping into the AO. I'm taking fire!
I can't see you can get on last night. Well,
training's over.
he was on
Time to see what you've learned.
Yeah, I take since he what was up.
Resurgence.
He said
Mark drop point
anything
for your
about
team. You'll lead them in. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Liv and your KIA teammates will redeploy. Any point-worthy action will return them to combat quicker.
it's gonna be hot.
Enemy soldiers nearby. Execute all targets in the AO. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
This ain't me, man. Yeah. Never mind, don't look. I'll get that. There's people along somewhere.
Enemy soldier nearby. UAV active. Now the operation is over. Watch your six. Gas is inbound. Squad member is redeploying.
They got me by the Guinea.
We're inside. Scan for movement.
I guess. Nope. Ah, dude. Dude, there's what?
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
No, he's on Facebook.
Hostile dropping into the area.
Yeah.
Watch the skies. Hits. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Really did Santa.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Practice is over. The real fight begins now. Resurgence. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Live and your KIA teammates will redeploy. Any point-worthy action will return them to combat quicker.
It's gonna be
Enemy
hot.
soldier nearby. Targets are up. Take them out. Enemy UAV active. Enemy soldier nearby. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. There are 24 enemies active. Kill them all. Keep your senses sharp. An enemy team is tracking your location.
Fuck. And don't bail me.
Gas is moving. Got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Enemy soldier nearby. You can breathe. You lost the enemy trackers. Enemy UAV active. Gas is inbound.
To have
Gas is closing
secret
in. Relocating the safe zone.
PPSB.
Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
So, be me they goddamn 5 minutes. You keep 2 shots. So, you pay. I know. He says something about me too.
Resurgence is about to end. Keep your head on a swivel. Enemy UAV active. Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
Yeah, but they're almost in though.
Steven, hostile fire.
You've got gas moving in. You've made it to the top 10.
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemy.
They?
Enemy precision airstrike. Stay alert.
Oh, yeah. They try on son. Got me. No.
This is the end game. Resurgence has been turned off. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Moving.
Oh, hey, man, you don't move beyond that place.
Moving.
Yep.
Only 5 remain. Finish this once and for all. Gas is inbound.
We have a long way to go. Let's move.
C90 shit. Hey, the Mach 10. It's got me it. And go.
Moving. Contact. Contact.
Yeah.
Enemy cluster strike. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Gas is right.
Long way to go. Let's move.
Excellent kill.
That guy's set up. 3 I can't get that leg again. So smoke gets on, you can be like, what's this wind at? Man, if I can't pay like that, I ain't be done that. No.
Were you by yourself? Were you by yourself there, bro?
Yeah. Oh. Shit, man. I'm just hoping get lucky there. Yeah. It's by my teeth. That will get yours on now. It's time for you, win. I know you're supposed to begin on soon. It's us you say went to YouTube comic what the fuck? Cause I was chasing that guy though. Did my guy did that then did not. Some nights I pay good, some nights I don't. Man, I knew that guy could say something though. I'm just driving by something in chase the one we got down. No.
Hostile dropping into the area. Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Enemy soldier nearby. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Resurgence. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Be advised.
That's our
gas
drop
is
zone.
closing in.
Get ready.
Proceed to the safe zone. Live and your KIA teammates will redeploy. Any point-worthy action will return them to combat quicker. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I
Hunt the
need to
enemies
see
before they
what
hunt
you
you.
done. Get off me.
Target marked. Send it.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound.
Precision airstrike nest.
Need to. This way. Yeah. Oh yeah, got my gun back. Not this stupid stuff. Watch this. space. Two.
If you go down, the operation is over. What's the six? UAV active. Reinforcements are on the way. Enemy UAV active. Gas is right on your tail.
Someone came through here.
25 remaining. You aren't done yet.
Taking fire!
Up there. On the roof.
Do better this time. Loadout drop headed your way. Enemy UAV active. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
You sit down.
SMG mark.
Enemy cluster strike. Watch your heads.
I'll go stick there.
Gas is inbound. Keep your senses sharp. An enemy team is tracking your location.
What the fuck you do, man?
Taking fire!
Yeah, I don't fuck with the boat. Since it got me good.
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
Kinda goes soon, though.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in. Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
Amazing.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Be mindful. 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 Resurgence is about to end. Keep your head on a swivel. Fire sale starts. Prices are back to normal. Allied precision airstrike incoming. Be aware. You're losing ground. Move it.
Get to the safe zone!
Oh, soon.
This is the end game. Resurgence has been turned off. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted. You're in the top 10. Nice job.
Somebody's turned that roof. Again. I
Gas is moving.
Get to the safe zone! Sustaining hits!
Enemy UAV active.
See you. And the guys see you.
I'm taking fire!
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Fuck. Only a few others stood between you and victory.
He was laying down.
Late aside that time, but we'll settle the score.
I did.
Jeez. Needy as hell, Flash.
Where did you miss it?
I didn't miss nothing. What I missed was I was trying to smoke my weed and you were trying to hit me an invite. You guys know how I be when I get on the game. I gotta smoke my bowl that gets me situated. Well, you're gonna have to wait 30 seconds because I'm taking this first hit. So I joined because I didn't want you guys going, why the fuck? I know he won a game. It's not the first game he's ever won, believe it or not, though. Flash used to clutch up a lot. He just stopped playing the game. Because like Flash used to say, well, I don't like playing Warzone because all I did was sit in the corner and I felt like I sucked. And I was like, Flash, in reality, you don't realize how big of a team player you were when you keep us alive. And then at the end, when we all die and somehow you're still alive and I'm screaming at you to do this and you pull some shit off and you think you didn't do nothing? Come on now. The fuck? But he seems to think we never wanted to play Warzone with him or something. I bought him Modern Warfare because I know how good he was at these games. He's a bum. You're a bum, Flash. How's work, man?
That. Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad everything's good. You don't ever talk about you don't ever talk about yourself no more to us. You just get on the game and you don't even talk. I feel like ever since, like I told you before, I think I told you that already. I feel like ever since you dated that girl, whatever her name was, I forget. I just call her a bitch now. But you know that was it Jessica? Damn, that name is fucking weird as fuck for some reason. It don't even sound right. But yeah, ever since you dated her, man, I felt like you know, you stopped drinking. I know you stopped drinking, so I'm actually kind of proud of you in a sense for the drinking thing.
Stop drinking.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You didn't drink. You don't drink as much as you used to drink. You still chew and smoke at the same time?
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Nothing wrong with that, but I think you should probably limit yourself, just because I care about your health. Maybe like smoke a cigarette and then maybe chew later. But I get it. Your choice. You know, you guys don't judge me for smoking weed, so you know, who am I to judge you, right? I just only speak my voice because I care about you guys. You're my friend.
Man, the guy didn't see me behind you.
That shit happens a lot. I don't know how many times I've been in like the prison cell, right? Trying to hide real quick and heal up, and the dude's running from an enemy team and runs into my cell and is like, you know, oh no. He doesn't even realize he ran into the wrong fucking cell. Now I gotta bust dude's ass and then get killed by the other teammate because dude ran up with my shit. I think an incendiary. All the point wouldn't be bad if I got vital, right? Does that stack? That damage stacks. We're going to find out.
I don't know if Drew's gonna get on or not.
What? I just messaged Drills and called him a bum ass, and he goes, I'm on my way home. I'm like, oh, so that means I can send you now 15 messages in 5. And he goes, what? And I was like, oh, we ain't blowing him up on his phones up.
Pace says it. What do you do?
Nate goes like, I wanted to play Ark. and I was like, "You're burnt," because I told Spade yesterday. Okay, I was playing Apex with you guys last night, and I ain't kicking him to the curb tonight. Okay, I said I'll get on the game when he gets off, when he goes to bed. I said, but then I'm going to bed too, probably within an hour after that, because we're on the same clock, and we both still got to get up in the morning for work. It's just he goes to work earlier than me. Nathan's like, that's... Fuck, I just played all day yesterday with you guys, and basically kicked Spade to the curb in a sense, and you motherfuckers are telling me I'm mean? Assholes. For real, that's how I felt right then. I was like, really? Like, are you serious? Like, I'll come to this phone right now.
Spade was on last night. Yeah, I'll be going.
Because you didn't even text him or ask him.
He texts when I left, says he was offline. I went, well,
I forgot some shit. You gotta give me 1 second, because my brain has skipped a whole nother beat. I need to figure out what, no, it's MP40 Cooper. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You can start it. I was making sure. I don't know. I've been debating with this class. See, I've been trying to utilize this Cooper as well as I can, and I want to make it super powerful. The problem is that there's like, you got to find the combination of attachments. I know it sounds crazy, but my shit is still locked, and so I'm like, what? I mean, it's not locked, but it's locked, which makes no fucking sense to me. But it's locked. Yeah, it says classified. It's level 61. My gun is at max level.
the guy chased his son.
Oh. I almost got sick today, because yesterday at the dollar store, I bought a box of chocolate Twinkies. The dollar store, right? It came in an 8-pack, right? And I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I eat a lot of dollar store stuff, like, you know, the Nutty Buddy bar, stuff like that, because, I mean, in reality, you don't need an expensive box of that shit. They all taste the same. I'm not even lying. So I eat the chocolate Twinkie, thinking, okay, it's chocolate, not vanilla. I eat it, it's just fine. It tastes just like a regular Twinkie. It's all good, right? And then my stomach starts doing that, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? And then I'm feeling like an upset stomach, and I'm like, what the fuck did this come from? And then I look, and fucking, it says the Twinkies expired 6 months ago. It said August 27th, 2021. I'm like, you know how long ago August was? I'm taking that back. I'm taking that box back. I'm about to trip. Now I've been hoping all day I don't get sick.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
I'll be chasing on the
Enemy dropping into the air.
My coworker gave me one of his pipes today, because last night I went to load a bowl of weed, and I had my pipe sitting on my chest, and I go, where's my pipe at? And I threw my blanket off my chest, and it throws my fucking pipe into my ashtray and breaks the pipe. Like, you can't break the fucking ashtray? Who cares about an ashtray? Yeah, it kind of really bummed me out. Gotta turn this shit down. This shit's loud.
Enough training. Now you fight a real enemy.
My first match on, don't expect me to clutch nothing. What I do know is that I found a free Pepsi at the bus station today. I looked down, I walked over to the bus, I sat down at the thing, I didn't even look at the ground, you know, I just was sitting there, and I looked down, and came an unopened 20-ounce bottle of Pepsi. Like somebody had bought it, and then forgot it on the ground and walked onto the bus, you know, and then was like, oh shit, my Pepsi, and couldn't get off the bus.
That's our drop zone! Get ready!
Don't lay on the boat,
on your
flash.
position. Suggest you start running.
And then the factory, I don't know why it pierces our things to that.
Earn points to bring them back to the action.
Why am I so slow? Oh, because the Apex should be flying.
Dropping into the area.
Must be feeling weird.
Watch the scope. Supply box ready for pickup.
Wow, my thumbs are so
Hunt the
off.
enemies before
I
they
only
hunt
got
you.
played for one night. What the fuck? Jeez, he's just over here running into me. Why? I don't like switching back and
Enemy
why?
UAV
Because somehow I'm
active.
looking at the ground as I'm running. Who does that? Do this. Let's get it on. Anybody land here? They do that because they're trying to get that card. Everybody wants to get specialist. That's why I'm waiting for it to die down. Probably next week. I think I'm gonna do the Easter egg. This week and last week. Fuck around. Are they coming up? Oh, my sprint. Hold up, my sprint's broken. Hold up.
Enemy UAV active.
Only one. Oh no. Don't I have another pack or something like that? Oh, there we go. I got it. I didn't have the right pack turned on.
Enemy UAV
Apex.
active.
I had my
Enemy
Apex
UAV
pack on.
active.
Not this one, and I was like, what? Why am I not slide canceling? That's how I know what pack I'm on, because I only have one pack. Oh no, don't kill me. Oh my gosh, they're coming up the stairs, I need help. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me.
Enemy UAV active.
Shoot the stairs, Flash. Shoot the stairs. I so. He's coming up. Stairs. Wait, shit, help me.
Enemy UAV active.
I don't know what the fuck he just hit me with, bro, but he beamed me through that window right there on the
Gas
fucking
is moving.
patio. I mean, from when I was running up the stairs to basement.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active.
Okay, yeah, you fucking cheater. Yeah, he's fucking cheating, bro. He's running in there. Better bust his ass. Watch how fast they get
One of
now.
your allies is back in the game.
We're in
That's the
safe
first thing
zone.
on, dude.
Enemy
I'm
UAV
trying.
active. Enemy team is tracking your position.
Where's my guns at, this fucker?
Enemy UAV active. Enemy precision airstrike. Stay alert.
Oh, there's a guy right here.
Enemy.
So, Spade, have you messed at all with your mod pack? Or you just kept on the same settings? Told you, I've been doing, even when I was playing Apex yesterday, I was watching videos on my laptop the whole time about trying to figure it out, and everybody's like, nah, you gotta use, the Cooper 45 to use this gun loadout. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are retarded. I don't know why this fucking guy.
Receiver.
Get to the new safe zone.
Well, once he
Gas
sees that
is
kill
closing
cam,
in.
he's gonna know where I was at. I feel like my character is super. I lost all my money.
Enemy UAV active.
Dag. Dag.
Enemy soldier
Yeah, throw your
nearby.
little fucking gas thing, you fucking pussy.
Claymore planted.
Not gonna hope, dude.
You know you can put armor plates on while you're melted against the wall? Hey, that's not weird.
Supply box identified. Mark your
I'm hit.
What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't
You
hear what
are
happened.
done yet.
Killing the whole squad.
You can breathe.
I don't know how-
You lost the enemy tracker.
What you mean? Yeah, it's a bug. Ain't no bitch. First game on, so shit, I ain't that bad not to clutch a 1v3. There's a guy on the porch. Bust his ass. He went in the corner, You bust him?
Enemy dropping
Yeah,
into
beat
the
his ass.
AO.
Teabag his ass. That's how we do it. Me, Nathan, and Joe's were teabagging everybody in Apex last night,
Squad
dude.
member is
We won like
redeploying.
15 games in a row.
Mhm.
Everybody was getting teabagged. No lie.
Target
You wanted to survive? Oh,
Got your
wow.
request.
He tried to hit me with the money.
Target down.
25 remaining. You've got gas moving
Oh,
in.
nigga.
What the fuck? Did he stick me with something? You're a bullet in my face?
Sending Molotov. Contact.
Oh my god, yeah, this fucking guy.
We're in
He's
safe
behind.
zone.
Where is it? Yeah. It's over. It's over.
You were one of the 25 best.
And you can only kill so many people's eyes before fucking they get come back. Headset is loud as fuck. I just don't get why so many things on. I gotta. Today's what, Tuesday? I gotta message fucking Turtle Beach. I gotta send him an email. I'm gonna get pissed. I even had this headset for like 3 months, and this shit's already fucking cracked. Like, come on, man.
I have mine since last year.
See what I'm saying? You know, in reality though, I'm really being let down by Turtle Beach is what's happening, and I'm like, I'm just gonna switch companies on my next headset. Uh-huh. You're not gonna hear certain sounds. But what you do hear better. That I can tell a dramatic instance in is that you
Practice while
can
you
definitely hear
can.
footsteps and
You'll
stuff.
be entering the field in a bit. Enemy soldier
Oh, I'm
nearby.
not even using guns that I want to use to look up in the wall. What the hipfire on that was cracked. Oh yeah, you're so good.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Fucking asshole.
Look.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Okay. Oh, came back. Pussy.
Enough training. Now you fight a real enemy.
So it was so nice though to get away from a game where people weren't sweating as hard as this. That I will say. Getting on Apex, you fuck somebody up real quick before you kill them. You know, you break their shields and shit. They take off running like little bitches. You're like, hold up, teabag. They changed the whole game, Flash. It's not even the same game it used to be. It is the same game, but it's different. All the guns are different. They took guns away, added guns. All of it.
Soldier, mark a drop point.
You switch between like 4 different maps now every hour.
Suggest you start running.
When we used to play, we only had 1 map.
As long as you remain alive.
Now we got 4.
Earn points to bring them back to the action faster. Enemy dropping into the AO. Hunt the enemies before they hunt you.
Who's in the basement? What? I just asked who was in the basement and nobody said nothing.
Enemy soldier nearby. You got a second chance. Make it count. Allied precision airstrike incoming. Be aware.
They're in the basement? They're in the basement? Are they in the basement? No way I lose this.
Mark the target.
Oh wow.
Supply box ready for pickup.
This guy's aim was worse than
Enemy
fucking dog
UAV
water.
active.
How you not seeing
Squad mates
Flash?
are all KIA. Keep
I
fighting
shot
until they
you.
redeploy. Squad member is redeploying. Enemy dropping into the AO. Time to cover your tracks. There's an enemy team hunting for you.
Oh shit! Oh,
You're losing ground. Move it.
oh my god, bro. You pussy ass camper. Yep. And the guy's fucking cheating, I think, too, because he watched me all the way through the walls to the basement from outside the window. And I was in the
Squad
other
member
room.
is redeployed.
He slides right in there and points his gun
Enemy
right in my
soldier
head, dude.
nearby.
Like, it was literally, he was already pre-aiming me before he even slid in. Come on, man. Damn, you adjust my pillow, man. Oh, my neck is hurting. What?
Loadout drop headed your way.
Bitch. Think I wasn't gonna come for you either?
Enemy
That's what you
dropping into
fucking
the
get.
AO. Gas is
Oh,
closing
you lucky
in.
you's not an enemy,
Relocating
bro.
the
I was
safe
gonna
zone.
fuck you up.
in their
And that moment I was just telling you about when you jump in a cell and you're the wrong guy. Yeah, that almost just happened. Yeah, that was when
Target
you I was
down.
shit my pants. Like, look. Oh. I gotta hear.
25 remaining.
Oh, that flash crawl on the cell. Flash crawl on the cell. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
You're good. Sit tight.
You're redeploying. Make it mean something.
Don't take stupid shit. Where's Spade? I don't think I grabbed anything, honestly. I jumped out so hard, I jumped over all your stuff. That's how fast I came out the cell. I jumped up on the toilet and did the super sprint out the cell. After I grabbed that combat, so. And I'm probably gonna go for my loadout and say fuck it. Go. I need money. I forgot to grab that. I thought I grabbed it. Close those doors. My thumbs don't want to work because they're still cold. Even though today I was somewhat warm, it was still cold. There's no buy station. Alright, so I'm running down the street then on a suicide run. Alright. Oh shit, I gotta run down the street. Protect me, young Jedi. Not you. Talking about the Force. The Force be with me. I'm gonna die. I guarantee somebody's gonna be here. There's no way I can cross this much ground and not die.
Heading out.
Buy the motherfucking loadout, motherfucker. Damn, I'm around here in harbor and shit. Dying and shit. Running across motherfuckers' dead bodies and shit. Getting stim packs out here so I can sprint and shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, if nobody's watching me right now, I'm gonna be like, come on, Spade. I ran to harbor for that. You went and grabbed your loadout from that, but I had to make sure I had to grab that because how was Spade gonna, I mean, how was Splash gonna get his? He wasn't gonna run out that window. See, I think about the teammates.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
No, I'm not the only one. Oh, they're coming. I don't know, I thought they were coming from where you came, but it's probably you sliding around the corner then.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Look at Flash, he put a thing up in the cell.
Fire sale is active. Buy
I
station costs are
sound
adjusted.
fun. That thing.
I hear him. Do you hear him? Is it running around? Yeah, nobody on heartbeat. I'm going up. Downed him. Yeah, you don't fuck around with the shotty, bro. Okay? Don't touch my shit. I hit him one shot, dude, and
Watch your
fucking downed him.
six. Resurgence will be gone soon.
Yeah, I'm going up.
Fire sale starts.
I don't sprint upstairs, I walk sideways, left or right. They don't hear me walking up. They heard you guys sprinting up the stairs. You walk sideways, they can't hear your footsteps if you walk sideways like this. See? See sideways? Yeah, G shit right there. You bet you didn't know that, huh? I seen it in a YouTube video by this guy named Jovo. He got like 30 million subscribers.
Gas
He's
is right on
badass.
your tail.
He's done some shit like this. Oh, and then drop this guy. Oop. Nobody up here. I got hit by a bounce of Betty where there's nobody. Watch your towers. Oh shit! I called it. I knew it. Where's he at, bro? Where does he get beamed from? Okay.
I've got you!
Throw all the fucking grenades you want. Fucking assholes. Across the way in the tower? Wait, where is he at? Give me locations. Can you ping it?
Someone came through here. Disregard blast.
Yeah, he's fucking cheating, bro. Hands down. I didn't even peek yet, and he was already shooting the corner. I'm out of peeks now.
You're being tracked by the enemy team. Tread carefully. Resurgence is
So
no
there's nobody
longer
at that fucking
available.
tower, dude?
Make your actions count. Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
They're shooting at me!
If I get this fucking headshot, I'll fucking murk you, bro. Poke your fucking head one more time. Just do it. Do this shit. I'm gonna blast this motherfucker right off your forehead. Hawkeye. And he put a bow inside Apex, Flash. Yes, it's a weapon now, and you get to run around with it. It's considered a marksman rifle, but if you get tempo on it, which is it's like a weapon attachment. If you time your shots right, it'll increase your speed on how fast you draw and shoot the bow, and that should be cracked. Like you can do 100 to the head, and fucking do 100 to the head every like half a second. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. But you gotta hit your shots, and there's some arrow drop is what they call it. Like we're not gonna be able to jump off this roof. Those guys are gonna camp that shit. The whole 9 yards. We gotta move. I got no plates. Go here coughing my
We're
lungs
seeing
down
the
shit.
window. What?
I am under fire!
How was he in that window?
I've got you!
That's what don't make no sense. The window. We gotta move. Oh, come on, do I have to mount every single corner?
Taking fire!
Oh no, you fucking pussy campers. You fucking pussy campers. Yep, they're still up there on the roof. Yep, I knew it. I knew they were gonna stay up there. I said it. Yep. And you gotta run right back up the hill. That's cool. Okay.
You made it to the top 10. You'll make it further next
You never
time.
stand on that railing like
Learn
that.
from the
That's
loss and come back
if
stronger.
you see all those dead bodies there on the railing like that, Flash, it's for a reason. Of course, Nathan and Joe's aren't going to get on because they're butthurt and they want to play fucking other games.
My name, they text me and say Juice gonna get on.
Of course, Joe's is going to get on. He likes fucking Warzone. Nathan's been wanting to stop. Nathan's been. I gotta do something here. Now, it's not that she's been wanting to play Fortnite. It's that she's tired of everybody guilt tripping her. She's like just taking a break, and it's understandable, man. I mean, shit. But in reality, I told her, like I told her last night, I said, you dug that grave yourself. She goes, I don't see how. And I was like, because you're the one who had everybody download Black Ops 4 again, and fucking you brought your whole family into gaming. And then now you're like, well, my family wants to play the games, so I'm not just gonna fuck them off, I gotta fuck you guys off. She's like, that's not how I said it. I said, yeah, that's actually how you said that, basically. You said, well, I'm definitely gonna choose my family over everybody else. And I was like, that's so, you mean to tell me the last 5 years we've been playing games and all that just basically gets kicked in the face? I said, Nathan, I could be bitching right now just like you are, but do you hear me doing it? It's like, I don't see how. I'm like, how do you not just see how when I just said what I just said? What do you mean? You've been playing games with me every single day. I was like, are you serious? And then you just turn around and go, oh, because I wanted my dad to play Black Ops 4, we just started playing Fortnite, and then you got him addicted to Fortnite, and now they won't play because you're not playing, and then they guilt trip you because, oh, I want to play Fortnite, and then you're like, well, go play Fortnite, and they're like, no, because I want to play with you. That's not my fault. Okay, what the fuck? Well, I'm definitely gonna choose my family over everybody else. Well, no, Nathan, because you just told me all this shit last night. That would tell me you're not gonna choose your family, right? Because apparently your fucking family's evil as fuck. Your dad's not your real dad because your mom cheated on him and then told him in an argument when they got into a fight when you were 15 that you weren't really his daughter and this and that, and I mean all of this shit. And I mean their whole fucking house is a fucking. I mean their life is a nightmare. And Nathan was like, yeah, it doesn't really bother me that much. And I'm like, I don't see how, because if I was you, I would have already mentally snapped and put hands on somebody. And I don't mean hands like we'd have got him up. I mean hands like, I gotta bury a grave now and I gotta call somebody to help me bury it. That's how bad that shit got. I was like, dude, I said, Nathan, I said, do you not understand that I'm a guy who has hardened his heart towards a lot of things in his life? And things that you're telling me right now are making me angry, even though it doesn't even involve me. And you're telling me that you don't care? Like, do you know the shit that I've been through type scenario? And you're gonna tell me that, really? You make what I've been through look like a fucking cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know that Nathan used to be addicted to meth.
Yeah,
Nobody
I
did.
didn't know that.
Right, because it was with her last boyfriend. Not the last boyfriend, but that was with her first baby daddy. I didn't know Nathan had another kid. And so, and I'm like, okay, so Drills the other day goes, Nathan might be pregnant again. And he's all like, I'm super happy. And I was like, I don't see how that should make you happy, Drills. And he goes, what the fuck do you mean? And I go, well, as your friend, I think you should probably, maybe start putting a condom on or something, and just out of, thought for yourself and your family. And he goes, hell no, I'll pop as many babies as I want. I said, Drills, as of now, as your friend, you don't realize how angry that makes me. He goes, why? I go, do you not see what you're saying? And he goes, well, I don't get what you're saying, and it's kind of bothering me now. And I go, I don't care if you get what I'm saying or not. What you need to do is realize what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have 3 other kids other than Eros that you have that you don't even see, the whole 9 yards, right? You're living in a house where you can't even keep it warm enough for Eros so he's not freezing to death, right? You guys can barely keep diapers and formula in the house, right? Drills is barely working. He doesn't get paid for working, right? Nathan's dad just takes him, and he's got to beg for money to get weed. So Nathan's dad just takes him to the store and buys whatever they need for Eros. But Nathan doesn't like asking her dad because apparently Drills should be having money. But that's not Drills' fault. Drills wants to speak up and say something, but you keep telling him, no, don't, it's okay, we're going to be moving. And you never move. So, in reality, you're a double-edged sword, Nathan. Are you serious? I said, and I told Drills, I said, Drills, what makes you think it's funny to joke around about having more kids when you can't even take care of the kids you got? I said, so as your friend, I feel like I got to say something right now because of the retarded comment you just made out of your mouth, you know, and it pissed him off. I said, I don't even care if you get mad. I said, that's the reality of it. The reality of it is you can't even take care of the son that you have now. What makes you think you're going to be able to take care of another baby? Are you serious? Nathan's fucking going nuts trying to take care of Eros, and you don't even help her. Like last night, Nathan's like, are you going to come over? Are you going to stay over there at that house, or are you coming over to my house? And Jules is like, yeah, I'm just going to sleep over here. And Jules is like, I don't think you can handle 2 nights of having the AC turned on. And Nathan's like, no, she's like, I don't care, I'll deal with it. I just want to cuddle with you. And Jules is like, no, it's okay. I'm like, bro, really? So I said to him, he goes, what? I go, okay. Alright. Go ahead, say what? And he's like, okay. And I was like, dude, I want you to know that sometimes if you were standing right here with me, as your friend, I deserve to punch you in the mouth right now. And I was like, look, dude, what am I supposed to do here? So I'm supposed to just be okay with you being a dirtbag? Basically? Like, do you not care about Nathan, the health of your family, the place that you're staying at? I mean, hold up. You're gonna go and spend $180 on weed, but you ain't gonna make sure that Nathan's got the shit that she needs to take care of Eros? Well, she gets food stamps. So why don't you get food stamps? Well, I don't want to mess up her food stamps. What does that have to do with anything? Well, because I said, is there something wrong with your brain? I said, you and Nathan aren't married. There's no ties on any paperwork anywhere other than Eros. So as long as you go there and say you're just getting food stamps for yourself, that's an extra, even here in Washington, that's just an extra $194 a month, just if you claim yourself. Once you add a baby to that, they put you on WIC, they give you this, they give you that, you know what I'm saying? They give you cash benefits of extra like $35 a month, so you can make sure you definitely have the formula. Right, and I'm like, same thing with Flash. If Flash was here, he wouldn't have to pay rent, because they got the HIN program. The HIN program pays your rent because you're on disability, and all $709 goes right in your pocket, Flash. And I'm like, what? And yeah, it takes like 6 months to get on it, but fuck, spend the 6 months, you're gonna pay rent anyways where you're at now. So it's like, why not just pay 6 months of it, and then once they get you on the HIN program, you take the HIN paperwork down to your apartment people, and they're like, ooh, guaranteed money the whole time, especially during the COVID thing. People weren't paying their rent, they weren't doing nothing, so they were looking for every motherfucker who had guaranteed income. And if it's coming from the state, believe me, you're getting your check cut every single month. So I was like, what? You guys don't make no sense, is what I kept saying to myself. During the whole COVID event, all these motherfuckers, I'm like, what? You make no sense. Joe's like, I'm like, Joe's, what makes it cool that you're going to have another baby during COVID and that you're okay with that? First off. Because you think babies' first 6 months are not, their immune systems are like perfect or something? So, because they tell you not to take the baby out of the house for like at least the first 3 weeks, or not to avoid taking the baby places they doesn't need to go. What they say, you know, first month that the baby's born, you gotta bring them, you gotta adapt them to the world. You don't just walk them to the park and set them in a stroller and expect them not to get sick. You have to ease them into the outside world, and their body has to adjust to the germs and realize that it lives in bacteria no matter what. You know, Nathan goes, you know, Eros gets constipated a lot. And I'm like, why? She goes, well, because he's lactose intolerant and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, so stop giving him milk. Well, we give him lactose-free milk. Okay, then change your milk. If you're thinking it's the milk, well, Spade said get almond milk. Okay, then get silk. You know, it's the same type of shit, but it's not almond. It's made from coconuts. So I'm like, change it. Change the milk. You know how many fucking non-dairy milks there are out there now? Chocolate, not chocolate, strawberry. I mean, it's amazing. They got a whole section in the grocery store now dedicated to motherfuckers who want to drink fake milk. You know, and Joe's like, yeah, he now he's got eczema. So they went to a doctor's appointment yesterday and found out that the baby Eros has got a heart murmur, and he's got severe cases of eczema, right? And they were like, well, the doctor's severely dry skin. It's what I have, right? And you have to do certain things because stuff like Gold Bond lotions and stuff like that, it just absorbs so quickly into your skin. It's like you didn't even put none on. Your skin just stays dry. You know, not to sound messed up, right? And you probably get like what, like not to sound racist or nothing, but you probably get like really ashy knees and elbows, huh? See what I'm saying? And that's because of your DNA structure, because of, you know, your race, which is not a problem. And you know what to put on it, correct? Like, right? See what I'm saying? You've lived your whole life. You see what I'm saying? You got a rhythm. And I told Nathan, I said, look, how do you already forget 3 hours after the doctor tells you what to buy at the store for Eros? Well, she said it started with a C. Okay, so here, Nathan, I'm gonna send you a picture real quick of every single dermatitis lotion and eczema cream that starts with the letter C. Mind you, Google goes, there's 1,107 different brands. So I'm like, okay, so you're gonna go and what, spend $10 times 1,107? So you're gonna spend close to about $11,000 to find out which one it was? Well, the doctor was Korean. What does that have to do with anything? If anything, I want a Korean as my doctor. I want a Jewish guy doing my fucking math for my books in my bank, right? I mean, I know it sounds racist, and I want a Chinese guy who's building my equipment. Why? Because they actually dedicate themselves to it. I don't want no made in China shit. I want American-made stuff, but I want the Chinese guy to put it together, because I know it's going to last. Because that's what they do. Their whole thing is a Chinese guy on a fucking conveyor belt putting shit together. You ain't ever seen those world's fastest workers on YouTube? 95% of them are fucking Chinese people. Why? Because they have a work ethic that dedicates them to their shit. It's not me being racist. If I want to have drugs made, who am I going to go to? The Mexicans. Why? Fuck. Who, El Chapo broke out of prison 15 fucking times, and he's the craziest motherfucker in the world. Sells the most dope to every single country, and they couldn't even catch this motherfucker. They caught this motherfucker, put him on live TV, and said, we caught him, and then he breaks out the next morning. I think something. They said that the convoy drove right through the fucking prison and just walked him out. Put him in his truck and walked him out. I'm like, a convoy? What kind of convoy? Because I'm watching the video, and they're like, so 3 armored SUVs drove through the walls of a prison. Okay, so you know how thick prison walls are? It must got me fucked up, but that's a good 1.5 feet of concrete. Because it's thick shit, dude. Because our COs, when I was in the joint, used to laugh. Because they call Walla Walla the concrete mama. It's one of the last standing, it's one of the last prisons in the United States that have what's called open movement. And what that means is you're not locked down in your cell all day. You get to open your cell doors by yourself. You can just walk up and open your doors and walk out and go do whatever the fuck you want to do. You want to go to the gym and work out? Go to the gym and work out. You want to go play basketball? Go play basketball. You want to go get something to eat in the cafeteria? Go get something to eat. You want to know why? Because this is what the COs would say. If you can climb and scale that 40-foot wall, shit, we'll let you go. But it's a sheer straight up. It's straight up. You ain't climbing no, and it's more than 40 feet. They just say 40 feet. And I've seen guys go, oh, so you're going to let me try? And the COs start laughing and go, you know, yeah, let's try. And I've seen some of them fuckers bust their face, run and jump and try to climb a wall that's straight up and fucking just smack their face. And the COs are like, you want to try it again? And they're laughing. Because they're like, you're not getting out of here. And on top of that, even if you got to the top of the wall, you see the guy in the night tower right there? That's why he's holding the M16. You think he's going to let you run? I mean, they fired those off into the yard one time when there was a riot, and those motherfuckers there, they didn't just hit the ground. When they hit the ground, they kicked up like 3 feet of dirt every single time one of those bullets hit the ground. It pierced like 7 feet deep, and then they had to come out there and lock the whole yard down after they did it to make sure nobody stole one of the bullets out of the ground so that they can make it into a shank, and then say the prison shot them. Because if you got metal from a bullet that's from a CO's gun, you got a lawsuit. See what I'm saying? They can say all they want. Well, we didn't shoot the guy. Well, then how does there metal fibers inside of his skin that matches your barrel of your gun and your burn? So people like that in the joint think like that. That's what they do. They're criminals. What do criminals do? They're always thinking of the next step. And what is a not criminal doing? Never thinking the next step. You want to know why? Because cops. I was just talking to my mom's fiance earlier today. And I said to him, and we were talking, and he goes, you know what I think? He goes, I think everybody on the police force should be fired, and only veterans should be hired. I go, hands down, that's a good idea. The problem is that most veterans have PTSD. A good 50% more of veterans have PTSD. So now you just cut that population for veterans in half because you can't put a motherfucker who's got post-traumatic stress disorder behind the gun and expect him not to have a flashback. And next thing you know, a dude's in the middle of a police station thinking he's still in Vietnam and he's shooting everybody. So that's why there's not a bunch of vets just being randomly hired. Mind you, there are vets that do work in the police force, but they're not just going to single out, vets and go, we're going to hire a whole police force of vets. The situation falls as it stands, okay? Ever since that white guy, 10 years ago, went down to that cafe in downtown Tacoma and shot those 4 cops and killed those 4 cops in that cafe, this world has escalated. It has got cops and people have reached a whole new level. Okay, people go, it's racism. That's why that guy killed that. That's why dude killed, what's his name? That black guy, that white cop. It just happened. And I go, I don't think that was race at all. I think what it was is fear. He was afraid that because he racially profiled somebody, that he was going to get him out. And the truth of the matter is you don't get hands-on experience before you become a cop. You get hands-on experience after you become a cop. I think there should be a program where while you're doing all your paperwork and your tests and you're watching your videos and whatever to become a cop, you should be out on patrol with a veteran cop. Not a veteran like military veteran. I just mean like a veteran as in like somebody who's been on the police force for 20 years in the location that you're going to be maintaining when you take his spot. Why? Because he's going to be able to tell you what he is and what it is. An experienced cop is going to come to you and go, look man, you see that spring wind code on the top of the left side of the screen? Ding long, disconnected due to transmission error code spring wind. You see that on the left side? Yeah, that's somebody who just got banned for hacking. And 2 people who just got hit before the match even started. Because they came in the pregame lobby and started doing the shit, turning their hacks on and testing it right there before the match started, and the game caught them. That's the anti-cheat going. Peace out. I looked it up. And that's exactly what Activision said. Activision goes, if the code says spring wind, you're burned. That means that somebody just got banned, and we found 2 hackers in your lobby. So to say that PS4 don't get hackers is a lie. And for them to only put the anti-cheat on PC is also fucked up.
Resurgence.
Which all it does is cut down the anti-cheat as effectiveness 50%. I would have been more than happy to take an extra 10 gigabyte download. You see what I'm saying? If I'd have known that you were putting an anti-cheat on my shit. Not take an extra 10 gigabyte downloads just so that my PlayStation can play the same game as them, even though I don't have an anti-cheat. Which is fucked up. You're telling me I went through a whole download and a season update because of what? So I can still play the game? Because everybody else has got an update for anti-cheat that we never got? Because we're on console? And then you're going to tell me that there's not hackers on console when the game tells me right then, yeah, we caught them. Don't trip. How many people are we playing with right now that didn't get caught? You think everybody buys the same hacks from the same site? Trust me, I've gone to Google and I've seen it. Where's he at? Oh, I wasn't even up there, bro. I'm in the tunnel like you.
What's down?
There's two, dude.
You're redeploying. Make it mean something. One of your allies is back in the game.
Yeah. Same thing. I don't know if you guys heard about the lady. I'm sure Flash has it, but because me and Spade live here in Washington, a lady grabbed, mistaken just a few months ago, mistakenly apparently grabbed her gun instead of her taser, and shot dude.
Check your fire!
And shot dude. Where you at? He chasing you? Oh, that answers that question.
Shoot me.
So I don't know if Spade heard about it on the news, but this just happened within the last 6 months. Fucking lady goes, well, I went to reach for my taser, but mistakenly grabbed my gun instead. Yeah, some lady. Apparently she mistakenly reached for her gun instead of her taser and shot this black kid in the car and killed him.
Only 25 remain.
Of course, she got manslaughter charges in the whole 9
You
yards.
aren't done yet. Gas is right on
But
your tail.
the point of the fact of the matter is what kind of training did you go through for that?
Taking fire!
Oh,
Enemy
they're
dropping into
hurt.
the AO. We're returning you to the front lines. Go get them.
We're
And everybody's going, it's a race thing. She only shot him because he's black. And I'm going, I don't think that at all. Because you gotta have something emotionally wrong in your head that's gonna kick off that to make you mistakenly reach for your gun if that's the
One of
truth.
your
So say she did
allies is back in
mistakenly
the
reach for your
game.
gun. This is how your mentality works, right? Something either invoked a level of stress or invoke a level of fear in order for it to overwhelm your brain and your brain not to be able to click. See what I'm saying? And make that decision that gun. Oh wow, it fucking sweats. You know, make that decision.
Squad
Not the
member
dog
is
here.
redeploying.
Oh, you fucking sweat pussy. And do that. It's not because the dude was black. Why? Because the teachings that they give you in the school, they say this is what they state when you look up that shit.
You got gas
Being
inbound.
taught, trained in
Safe zone
class with the books and
relocated.
shit. It breaks down the whole thing of racial profiling.
Reinforcements are
Right?
on the
Racial
way.
profiling is you compare the mass majority of a race to the actions that they cause. Okay? Correct, I get it. Black people are a leading cause in crime. Not because they're black, though. That's what people get fucked up. It's because they have been susceptible to shitty lives. And when you live a shitty life, you know what I'm saying, not because of any reason that, just you got bad cards. I mean, people in the Bronx, people in the projects and all them, kids who were born because their mom was a drug addict and a crack addict in the whole 9 yards. So what if he's black? It's not his fault. You see what I'm saying? Being black had nothing to do with it. He was just born, and now all of a sudden he falls under a minority category, and because he's black, you get to say he's a criminal. He's a criminal in the making. That racial profiling right there is what gets people killed. Okay, the white cop that killed the dude when he stood on his neck, he was trained to do that when he feels that he's going to be violently hurt. You restrain your victim, I guess, or you know what I'm saying, your suspect, right? But and then it's up to the cop's discretion on the level of severity of restraint, which could lead to either bear mace or a taser and then handcuffed. And the easiest restraint on all of that is to pin them down and handcuff them. And if dude is 450 pounds and he can't get his hands behind his back because you need 3 handcuffs, that doesn't mean it's because he's black. Okay? That means dude's fat, he smokes a lot of drugs, and he's fucking going through it because his fucking heart rate and shit is all fuck? It's not because he's black. The fuck? Oh, you're burnt. Oh, you did not just get stuck. No, I stuck his ass with a sim check.
They're on me!
Yeah, bitch.
You've got another chance to make a difference.
Like, we all upset about talking about motherfucker and shit out here. No way, dude. Where did my bullets go? Shoot him, Faith! Oh, he's right there.
Taking fire! I'm hit!
Hostiles dropping into the area.
KIA.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Redeploy. Fire sale is active.
I don't believe that a person's race dictates how they are. Hey, I believe it's how you're brought up and the environment that you're brought up in that determines it. You must think, people think that white people aren't out there killing other white people, or that white people, I mean, come on now, ain't nobody ever heard of the Aryan Brotherhood? Come on now. Seriously, like, that's the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. Type thing. You know, fucking, are you serious? Everybody's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what do you mean I'm talking about? They're racist ass fucking white guys who shave their head and go around fucking killing people.
Watch your
What do you mean?
Resurgence will
Like,
be
we don't
gone
have
soon.
gangs up. White people are just
can
as fucking
breathe.
crazy.
You lost the
But
enemy
nobody cares to
trackers.
think of it like that. It's always about,
Fire
you know,
sales done. Prices are back to normal.
it's always about fucking, you know, race and religion to people.
Incoming. Be aware.
This guy goes, why are you eating lunch? When I was in the joint, everything's about race. When we're in
Enemy
prison,
soldier
everything's about
nearby.
race. He goes, why are you eating with the black guys? Well, because they offered to invite me on the spread. I ain't gotta throw nothing on the spread. And they go,
Gas is
well, isn't
inbound.
that you turning your back on us? I'm like, I don't see how. What do you mean I'm turning my back on you?
Sustaining.
Like, that doesn't make no damn sense.
The top 10.
Oh yeah, he's fucking cheating.
I got
Made it to the top 10.
Hands down. Look at this trophy on back.
We lost that one. But we'll come back stronger next time.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
He can't. Oh no.
Wasn't even a part of that team. Just comes running in the building, instantly snaps to my head, downs me, snaps to you, downs you in
I got
less
more.
than 20 bullets. Hands down, in the next 100 years, okay, we might not see it, but our great grandkids are going to see it. There's going to be another civil war in the United States. Because of select reasons. There might be, but that's why I say within the next 100 years. Because I can't predict all of that, but I know what's going to happen within 100 years. I want to say 50. 50 is probably a better bet. Next 50 years, which would put me at 70, but personally, I don't want to be a part of that and be 70 years old. So I want to say like 80 years, so that way I'm dead. No offense, it's not like I want to die, but I don't want to be 90 years old or 50 years old and having to fight for my life, old and fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's a scary aspect. When you know you're not young anymore and you ain't got, your knees ain't the way they used to be, you know, oh shit man, my knees always sore and shit. I can't run like I used to. Well damn. I guess we're gonna have to take this guy over here and leave you behind. What? It won't even be about race or religion anymore. It's gonna be about beliefs. You know? And I tell people all the time, I said, you know who's gonna cause that? They go, what? I go, people like you. And they're like, why? Because you still seem to think that it's the blacks' fault or something. Or it's the Asians' fault for COVID. Or something like that. Like, no. Not like our government wasn't collaborating with China or some shit on diseases. Like we probably didn't help donate some stupid ass shit to that to cause it to manifest to that. They were like, hey man, you got some ZH-Z11? Dude's like, hey man, that'll cause dude's face to melt off. Nah, we're gonna dilute it down and then mutate it with some shit and see what happens. What? Yeah, we want that information then. Oh yeah, so we'll give you the drug and we'll share our information with you. All right, cool. Well, how you gonna share my information? Oh, we're gonna send this Chinese guy after we infect him to your country. Because mind you, that during that whole time, where was Biden's and all their face masks? One time they wore that stuff was at public rallies. They're getting live photos, presidents, senators, all them motherfuckers. Ain't none of them motherfuckers wearing face masks and shit. You know, apparently, what's his name? The guy who plays Sully, that movie Sully, he plays Spalding, you know, he's on the island. You know, what's his name? You know, the actor. And him, apparently he got COVID and apparently paid doctors and got cured. So, it was all over the magazines, the books, all that. Dude's got, you know, whatever his name is, got fucking COVID in the whole 9 yards, and it's only been 72 hours, and apparently he's, doesn't have it now. And we have reports and pictures and photos and people following him showing that he's going to, you know, doctors and stuff, and they're doing, you know, their shit on him, and he's coming out, you know, fucking healthy as fuck. And I'm going, okay, so you're telling me that motherfuckers with real money, I mean real money, ain't got special treatment? You know, nobody wants to see, you know, Harrison Ford die. Shit like that, you know, those actors that are important. You know, Will Smith. Who's gonna, you see what I'm saying? Who? If you go, Will Smith has got cancer, and then 2 years later it's gonna be, we can't believe you survived cancer. Well, that's pretty suspect because ain't no actor ever died from cancer, even though a lot of actors have gotten cancer. All of a sudden they oh well, I'm in remission now 2 years later. Okay, you want to go down to the children's hospital and tell them how you did it? Because they're down there about to die, and you're over here like, well, because I got money, I knew that we got the doctors. It's all it is in this world is about money. You know, money, and then when it's not about money, it's, oh, because you're black, it's your fault, or oh, because you're Chinese, or oh, because you're white, it's your fault. It's always that way. It's either you get money, or I'm gonna blame your race and religion for it. And that's what's gonna cause a civil war. There's gonna be people who are gonna stand behind whoever they decide to stand behind, and they're going to believe whatever they want to believe because the way that their parents raised them or whatever it is. And what's going to happen? Motherfuckers are going to go, well, I don't want you sitting at my dinner table. And dude's going to go, well, I just sold you that goat. Well, yeah, but that's you raise goats because you're black. Oh, what? And next thing you know it, motherfuckers, you know, we're back to Western days. I'm just going to come up on your farm and take your farm then because I'm black apparently. That's how a civil war is going to start, just like that. He's going, well, oh, because I work at a restaurant, or because there's not other races that work in low poverty zones. See what I'm saying? It's like, are you fucking serious? And it's going to pop off. And to be honest, I don't think I want to be any part of it because I'm on the sides of race. I'm not on the side of color. I'm on the side of equality. I don't care if you're black, white, Mexican, I don't give a fuck. If you're a good person, you're a good person. It's not what matters on the outside, it's on the inside. That's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I get stabbed in my arm. I got a scar across my whole entire arm here because they ran up in my cell because I eat lunch with black people. And they tried to get me. And guess who came and saved me, though? Because the homies down the hallway was like, what? Hey, bro, they running in on Paul? And bam. They ran up down there and they was like, And they fucked these guys up. They grabbed me, dude. They took me down to the CO, man. Threw me over to the CO. Hey, man, you need to get his arm and shit in check. And fucking, when they came up in that cell, they didn't come in that cell with, oh, we're just going to stomp you out. They came in there fully ready to commit murder for me. All because we had lunch and prayed together. They came up in there, dude, and was like sticking dude in the back with the shank. Like, off the bat, no questions asked. He ran up in there and saw that I was getting attacked. And was up in there like, better back up. Fucking, you know, and then basically escorted me down to the CO and was like, yeah, anybody else got an issue? And everybody was standing on the tier and was like, ooh, he's fucking changing races. And I was like, you know, and I started flipping everybody off. I was like, all you motherfuckers around here who seem to think that race is going to save you in here, good luck. Good luck, because just as fast as you trust your fellow white guy is just as fast as your fellow white guy is going to turn his back on you. So, it's not about race and religion in here. It's about knowing that you can have somebody's back and you can trust them. And if you build that trust, it doesn't matter if it's black, white, Mexican, Korean. I don't give a fuck. Okay? That's all it comes down to. It comes about to who you are on the inside. And I'm a real motherfucker on the inside. So what does that mean? That means I'll sit wherever I want in the lunchroom. And what I do the next day after my arm got my stitches, I sat wherever the fuck I wanted to. Everybody was like, damn, bro, aren't you scared to get got again? I'm like, why? Everybody in here's got my back, bro. I don't even got to say nothing. What do you mean, why? Now that everybody knows that I got my back's covered by everybody, no matter who it is, they're not going to do nothing to me. I'm in an exempt spot. I kind of sit in a spot where everybody's like, yo, man, you just leave him alone. Why? Because you never know who will run up on your shit if you fuck with him. I mean, normally you're just like, hey, man, if you beat him up, you got to deal with the white guys. No, in here it's like, if you fuck with Paul, you're going to have to deal with everybody. Want to know why? Because he cuts your hair, right? He gets you clean clothes and clean shoes, because he takes care of you. If you hungry, you can come to his cell anytime. He got you. Don't matter who you are. If you came to my cell and basically knocked on my door and was like, yo, man, I'm going through it. I'm like, come sit down for a minute, man. What's up? Tell me what's up going on. If I can help you, I got you. What's up? You know, I ain't eating in 3 days. They keep stealing my tray. All right, let me go get Big Joe real quick. And you know, I pop my head out the cell real quick. And every time somebody heard me yell Joey, everybody went silent. The whole unit. But hear what the fuck's going on? 300 motherfuckers. Shut the fuck up. They were like, uh-oh, who's? Because anytime that I call Big Joe in the room, right, it was over. Okay, Joe is gay, right? This guy's like 6'8", right? 300 pounds, and he picks up two 50-pound dumbbells with 3 fingers in his hand, and he sits out in the yard and goes, I dare you. And does like 100 reps. Sets him down with those 3 fingers and is like, yeah. Walks over and smacks me on the back, almost knocks me fucking 40 feet forward. You know, like, holy shit, bro. I get it, you were just giving me a pat on the back, but you don't realize how strong you are. Like, you just knocked the wind out of me. I gotta sit down. He's like, my bad, bro. I'm like, no, you're good. That's what I love about you, bro. I know it. Anybody you hit is gonna feel it. You know? And if I call Joe down, Joe was like, what's up? I'm like, hey, bro, if I give you 2 soups, you walk down there and ask them guys to stop taking his tray? He's like, oh, you don't even need to give me no soup, man. He's like, I'll play some, spades with you later. I'm like, yeah, man, I got you. Day room all 9 yards. You think you about to win them soups, so you better calm it down. He start laughing. Next thing you know, dude comes up 5 minutes later. His hand's all fucked up. I'm like, what's wrong? Joe's like, I went down there and told him to stop taking the soups. I'm like, Joe, did you run up on dude? He goes, no, I ran up on the whole cell. Because it's 3-man cell. And Joe's gay, mind you. He's one of those gay guys who love to be beat up. So if you seem to think he's not going to take your cheeks, you got something else coming, right? But Joe had a personality of he only wanted to take people's cheeks who feared him. You know what I'm saying? Those homophobes, those guys who were like, you're gay, bro? I can't believe you're gay. He'd be like, you trying to make fun of me? I'm down for 30 years. What else do I got? You're making fun of me right now? I'm 42 years old. I'm gonna be 72 when I get out of here. You think I'm not gonna live my life the best I can? I'm like, dude, I feel it, man. If you got 30 years, man, I get it. To each is their own. I ain't gay, but do your thing, man. That's you, man. I don't care. You know, and he was like, man, why are you always so understanding? I'm like, cause to each is their own. That's my sentence. My business is my business, your business is your business. If you share your business with me, I'm gonna give you an honest opinion. If you don't like the honest opinion, I'm sorry, but I ain't gonna lie to you. We're in the joint, bro. How worse can it get? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, bro. We're both sitting here in prison. Who's the real enemy right now? The cops? I mean, no, the real enemy is ourselves. Why didn't you start it? Oh, okay. Did they tell you why? Did they give you a reason? And were they just like only white guys who came and said that to you, or was it just everybody? Let's introduce the subject here. Okay, so you work with any fellow black men? No offense to sound racist, I just don't know what they say these days. No, you have nobody. Okay, so that eliminates Because I mean, they're straight. I mean, if those guys are solid that came to you, you know, if they're real people, then they should, you know, you should be able to approach them and ask them, hey man, what's up with dude? Why does everybody keep telling me to watch out? And you should be able to step outside and have a cigarette with somebody, and then be like, yo man, he's you know, he's this or that or this or that. You know, for all you know, dude could be a pedophile or he could be a racist. You know what I'm saying? So your best bet is to deduce who the dude is. My main thing when I was in the joint was observation. I used to sit in the back of the. I'm a firm believer is you ain't gonna get got if your back is never turned. So I was always the one guy who moved my chair all the way into the back of the day room and sat in the back corner. And people would push the table all the way over to me just to play cards. They'd be like, hey Paul, you want to get on this? I'd be like, yeah man, probably here in a little bit. They're like, nah. Slide the whole fucking shit. Nah, we got you, bro. We know. I'm like, hey man, I ain't tripping. I just want to let you know, man. I ain't getting got like that. You ain't gonna catch me turning my back. When I would go and take a shower, I would take a shower in pair. And I'd take a shower